What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another FC24 video. It is Rivals Rewards Day. The Rivals place for rewards right now, especially in Division 4 or Division 2 and above, I think is way better than being anywhere else in the game right now. Maybe this weekend league just gone was good because of the Fekir and Azpilicueta, but Rivals Rewards are absolutely banging. And we're going to be opening a whole bunch of Elite, Division 1 and Division 2 rewards today to see if they were worth the time. Let me know what you got in your Rivals Rewards down below. Thank you guys very much for watching. Subscribe, of course, if you haven't already. Let's rip some packs. Elite Rivals Rewards number 1. Don't worry about my bedtime, guys. Watching the video. Here we go. Yeah. Gotta go with Denny Bwanga, really, haven't you? Denny B. The LAFC GOAT. The LAFC GOAT. And then he took untradeable rewards. Yeah, intended red there. 7x4s, they're nice, aren't they? Give us the blue. That's what's up, EA. Argentina. Oh, wait. Oh, it's Lautaro Martinez and Patry Guijarro again. No dupes, though. That's pretty legit, isn't it? No blue in the second pack. That's too bad. Yeah, we skipped those. No dupes, though. Oh, one dupe. That's all right. That's all right. Quick sell recovery. Quick sell recovery. He's got those. He's got those. He's got those. 80, these are good packs, 85x7s. Man, now I'm sitting here regretting not going. Is that Pepe? Oh. Now I'm sitting here regretting not going, getting 7 wins in Rivals. I know that they're good rewards. I just couldn't be bothered to do it. It would have been good for the... Is that Patry again? No. Tere Caballera. Damn, it's a dupe as well. Quick sell recovery, right? It's alright if you want to put her in the exchange. No, he's got a quick sell recovery. That's what's up. 85x7 number 2. No blue, EA. I'm blue. There you go. How about that, mate? And then what was it? 50s and megas after that. So yeah, GG's, brother. Well done. Well done, purple chick. Hey, these are such good rewards, aren't they? I can't even lie. Like, I'm actually a bit disappointed in myself for just not playing through. They're based on current meta, 14 and 4. Do you think I should replace my finesse shot PS attackers with aerial plus like Sorloth? Just one player? Yeah, I think you should. Here we go with another red pick. Hegerberg's all right, to be fair. Might build like the cheapest, highest rated team possible. 85x7s. What a pack. What a pack, EA. Here's blue. Belgian. Centre mid. Manchester City. It's Kevin De Bruyne. And Athenia. I can't believe how cheap she is. Like, genuinely. Oh, you could have cleared your club out first, couldn't you? No one likes a smart ass? No blue. Hey, it's mad that Job is... All these dupes, man. It's mad that Job is 40k. Like, there's a difference between the power curve being high and everybody having access to the power curve. And we're at a position right now. We're at a position right now where everybody's team is absolutely cracked to the nines. And okay, there's still some players inaccessible, like a Bellingham or a Haaland or something. But they're not going to really improve your team based on what you've got. So where do you go from here? Like, where do you go? Like, we're only in May, which I know we're getting towards like the end game, like, you know, the end game content. But it feels like it's earlier than it's ever been, to the point where we kind of need 99 rated cards with 5-star, 5-star to genuinely make a difference. I don't think we're getting 4 playstyles. Or playstyle pluses, should I say. I don't think we are. Italiano. Who's that? Oh, it's Bonucci. Not to be confused with Griezmann, by the way. Who the bloody Scales? Why does he look nothing like his picture? Whoa! Hey, speaking of Bellingham, there you go. Bellingham in a pack. How about that? The Euro 2021 promo in FIFA 21 was insane, to be fair. Probably my favorite promo ever, the green Verratti card. Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like, they're like, if that's the cards we're getting for the Euro stuff, they start low, didn't they? I mean, that Verratti ended up, what, 98 rated. Blue 98 rated with right, with 5-star, 5-star. But it wasn't like we're gonna have to wait a month, 2 months from now, until the end of the Euros. GG's, Josh, pal. 2 months from now until the end of the Euros, right? There's going to be no cards between now and then that are like better than what we've already got. And if they do make them better, how can they? Like, most cards already have like cracked stats, at least 5-star, 4-star, and playstar pluses and playstyles that are good. I just don't know where they can go. Like, I just don't know where they can go. Lots of blues. You stole the blues from the other guy who thinks the game's trash because he didn't pack a team of the season that would go into the exchange out of his packs. Much as we all love the exchange, I could definitely see it not returning next year. Made it too easy for all us to get the top tier players. Yeah. And I wouldn't be surprised if when it expires in 2 weeks. Here we go. Oh, 94 Sancho's all right, isn't he? 94 rated at least. Oh, you're going to take a Hartel because of the St. Pauli. Have you got the Bundesliga 2 setup going? Mate, that's fair enough if you're taking him as a red. I think he's eligible for a few Evos as well, isn't he? Yeah, I don't think I would be surprised if the exchange. I wouldn't be surprised if the exchange didn't come back, because it is just it's one thing to be able to get fodder to complete SBCs quite easily, which has typically been doable every year historically. It's an entirely different thing to be able to open infinite packs to just be able to like pick up the top cards from promos. And one of the other things that's like interesting for me about like quote unquote where do we go, and the reason why my thought process went down this line as we started opening some of these packs is because that Bellingham. Wait, was this guy top 1% in Elite? Was he? GG's. That Job Bellingham is very, very, very good. Very good. Very good playstyle pluses. Very good insane game stats. 4-star, 5-star. And he's 40k. Patrick Guajaro is very, very good. And she's 40k. Hegerberg. I mean, even like some of the SBCs, like there's so many insane players that are dirt cheap to buy. And everyone can pack everything. And so it's like, at what point do we say that we've just hit the end? You know what I mean? So yes, it's just a bit. I think the game went unintended potentially with how easy EA made it for people to accumulate quality cards. Wow, that's disappointing, isn't it? No blue. Top 1% rivals, mate. GG's. He's got some tradables. Yeah, even SBCs aren't draining fodder. Like, if you put the time in, and it is a bit of a time grind, but if you do put the time in, you can get every slash. Where is blues? Any SBC you want. What was his skill ranking? I didn't even see it, mate. I didn't even see that he was top 1%. Somebody in the chat said he was. I'm blue, da ba dee da ba die. So he'll show us. What's his skill rating? 986. Jesus, is that it? Not is that it in a disrespectful way. As I said, I got up to like 910 skill rating last week. I'm basically top 1%. As I said yesterday, guys, I might go pro. It's PS4 though. It's still the same rivals as everybody else. Blue at last. GG's. Argentina. Bala. And a moments. Who's that? Traore. Unlucky, isn't it? Another good pack. One more 86x2 for this Donny. Let's go. It's blue. French. Sudama. Angolo. Kante. Oh, Hales again. Unlucky pal. Mate, GG's on the exceptionally high skill rating, brother. Well done. first of all, I don't know why Leverkusen set up like they set up. Like, to start a game of that magnitude with no recognised striker was crazy. Absolutely crazy. Come on, let's get a big one. Well, Patrick Guijarro is there. Do you know what? Hansko is probably the best player out of all of those. He's so good in game. Patrick's nice and high rated though. And even like the fact that they started Stanisic and Frimpong together was weird. I don't know. I don't know what they were doing. I genuinely don't know what they were doing. Osimhen. The crazy thing as well about power curve is, and we're talking about like, you know, the Euros or anything like that, content's come for that. American, we've still got Serie A tots to go. And the ultimate tots to come back, and everyone's going to pack a whole bunch more crazy stuff. So we still got 2 weeks of team of the season to like bless people's accounts. Oh wait, hold on. American. Double walkout though. Here we go. Miguel Gutierrez. Oblak and Irene Paredes, baby. Just FYI, 4 Playstar Pluses will become... Oh, were they actually? Didn't they say at the start of the year that 3 Playstar Pluses and I think it was 12 Playstars? What's that? What's that card type? Mate, isn't it crazy how A, how cheap heroes are, B, how shit they are now, sorry for swearing, compared to everything else in the game, but C, how bloody well hard they are to pack? You'd think that they'd be coming out like regular 85s, 86, 87s with how cheap they are. Wow. Yeah, I wasn't going to get excited there because she's a plus. Yes, a terrible team of the season first. No dupes there, though. Heroes are useless cards. They are. They are. Mate, imagine getting like Aerial Plus, Finesse Shot Plus, Power Shot Plus, and like King Pass Plus on a player. It's like the game's going to get silly, isn't it? Where do you go there? Yeah, Kowalski. Lucky. I reckon the Euro Prime will be underwhelming. I don't know. I don't know what the plan is. They're doing 4. That's what Josh said. He said it in the chat as well, so it's public. He didn't say, "Hey, don't tell this to anyone." He said, all French in the back. Wait, is she team of the season still? Oh, never mind. Tails again. I think it's a bit like the daily Evo stuff. It was said by Twitter and became the truth. Oh, fair enough. I think people took clubs as a benchmark. Yeah, maybe. I suppose at that point it gives ability to grow still. They have to do 4 or else you won't be able to upgrade your team. Yeah, I mean, it is true. Vivian and Athenia. Eternal Ballin, thanks for the 4 months. Thanks for congratulating on the high skill rating. Very glad I get it done whilst mostly using Holston Kiel players. Ooh. Centre back. Barcelona. Irene Paredes and Gales again. Brilliant. All right. 85 plus player picks. Erling Haaland, Trebion. 85 plus player pick. Unai Simon, Trebion. 1 of 4. Is this Division 1, is it? Nashon Weng, very good. Another player for me, like, and this again, like, I'm just saying the same thing over and over and over, but Nashon Weng is 40,000 coins, has plus chemistry, is literally insane. 40,000 coins. 87 by 2, 85 by 4, there's no blue. 85 by 4, number 2. 87 by 2, number 1. No blue. Wow, that's savage. Dutch. Gotta be Van Dijk, right? De Jong. Pop her into the SBC. Open my window here. Open the blind. Blue. American. I want to be an American. Like, get rid of chemistry, bring back morale. All right. You hate chemistry? I remember when, well, I mean, obviously a lot of people just, for some reason, don't even believe chemistry works. Ooh, nice. A little bit of a Camavinga and Athenia. But I remember, I think it was when Danny Welbeck played for Arsenal. I think it was when one of the chemistries was like first ever introduced. And with a Hunter Chem style, his stats went crazy. Yeah, FIFA 19. No, earlier than that. When was chemistry introduced? FIFA 16, was it? Was it FIFA 15? I think it was FIFA 15, right? It was Danny Welbeck's first proper Arsenal card. GG's on your Ronaldo, brother. And once you applied a Hunter Chem style to him back then, he literally got like 95 pace. And then the shooting stats that mattered went up into like the high 80s. And it was like, God damn, how can this 78 rated striker have all of that, like, all of that boost? And they have like turned down the boosts over time because, yeah, Shadows and Hunters used to give 15 pace. Oh, maybe it was more. Ooh, some high options there, but yeah, maybe it actually took him to 99 pace because it was 15 pace, wasn't it? And it might have been 15 shooting as well. And it just used to make like these regular gold cards cracked, which is why players like Smalling, who had like interesting body types and other certain properties that were good, were so good for the whole year. So he doesn't care about Camavinga. Well, I mean, Camavinga's like, he's a good player to get, isn't he? But he's only about like 200k of a card, isn't he? Not like a... I mean, it's 400k. I mean, it's a nice card, but it's just different, isn't it? When everything's untradeable. But this like actually goes back to my point of like where we're at in the game cycle right now, right? Like a 400, like Camavinga's 400k as a tradable asset, but as an untradeable asset, he is either 93 rated fodder or a card that goes into your team. But I actually think he's not good enough to get into almost everybody's team. Alex Garcia and Miguel Gutierrez, unlucky he got the Girona double. And so it's like, it's very hard. Like, you know, like if this was like 3 years ago and he was tradable, I'd be well gassed for that guy to get a 400k game. He's amazing in game. I don't doubt he's amazing in game. The point I'm making is, look at this guy's list of cards here. They're all amazing in game, right? They're all amazing in game. There's so many cards in this game right now that it's very hard for a top-end card to not be amazing in game. So now it comes down to like preference of who, like, especially, as I say, especially at an untradeable level, it comes down to a situation of, do they get into your team or not? And almost everybody is a not, unless it's the Bellinghams and the, you know, even now I think Lewandowski probably doesn't get into many people's teams either. Who would we have from the top? So Bellingham would get into people's teams. I think Griezmann would. Valverde. Oh. Sergio Ramos. I can't believe Sergio Ramos is priced, to be fair. Like, Sergio Ramos is a good card for sure. A very good card for sure. But who hasn't already got 2 or 3 or 4 insane centre-backs? You'd rather have Sorloth than Lewa, genuinely. It's and different. They're, like, this is what I was saying a few weeks ago when I was getting heat for saying that this is the best game they've ever made in terms of different play styles and the ability to play different ways. A lot of people don't like Sorloth. A lot of people absolutely love Sorloth. Hey, these picks today have been poor, haven't they? I'm going for Denny Bouanga there. Hell yeah. Oh, you went for Muslera. Never mind. And it just depends on how you play the game. Like, I put Horloth, I put Sorloth into my team for some games. But because my team isn't set up to play up to a big man and it's set up to play a passing through the lines style, he was a bit useless because I kept getting him through on goal or kept getting him in a position where I needed to dribble with him, and it was just useless for me personally. So it was kind of like, yeah, this is not the guy for me. Whereas if I had somebody like, for example, Savio in that role instead, I think it'd probably be a lot better than Sorloth for the way that I was playing with this kind of setup. Of course, I could change the team and set it up to play with a big man, but I'm kind of enjoying the 4-5-1 at the moment. So yeah, 4-5-1's a good formation. But when somebody asked me yesterday what I like about the 4-5-1, I don't think it's the formation that I like. I think it's the way the formation's set up that works, and it's having that all of those bodies across the line at the top of the box that is like impactful. And I genuinely think you could set any formation up to behave like that. And so I think we're starting to see, you know, when people set up the 4-3-2-1, they don't set up a 4-3-2-1, do they? They set up a 4-3-2-1 start, and then the way it behaves is defensively it switches into a 4-4-2, and then offensively it switches into a 4-2-4, and all of a sudden you're playing with those different formations defensively and offensively, whereas you can in essence do that with any formation, right? You can start in a 3-4-3 and just have the player instructions so that defensively it drops into a 4-4-2 and offensively it switches into a 4-2-4. You could do that with any formation that you want. 5-4-5-1 is susceptible when you play 4-3-2-1 with overlapping fullbacks. When you go into the 3-4-2-1, it nullifies the 3 attackers, wingers cover the fullbacks, and you just end up all over them. I play with 5 attackers in the 4-3-2-1, like the 4-5-1. Team of the season, Argentina. It's Dybala again. Dovbik. We don't see him as much as I thought because he's not got the greatest card. I thought it'd be super common. So it was absolutely serene to 14 wins. Had one game against an absolute demon, but really nice being comfortable with the team. Yeah, no, it's good. I'm getting 14 every week, which is nice, with games to spare, which is really nice. I still feel like, I don't know, now, like, there was a point in time, damn, Athenia again. There was a point in time where all I wanted was to be able to get to 14 comfortably. Now I'm at 14 comfortably. I just want to get to 16 comfortably. And I got to stop setting these like progressive targets and going through like that, because I know I can get to 14 super comfortable now. And I should just Harry Kane. And I should just roll to 14 now and just accept those rewards. Or even better still, just start rolling to 11. Because that Team of the Week pack that I got, Team of the Season pack that I got on Tuesday was awful. Like, it's literally not worth the 3 extra games of sweat and stress to get that Team of the Season pack. Disagree, progressive targets what make you better. You don't need to be better at this game though, that's the thing. You don't need to be better at this game to get better rewards. And it, like, this is what I'm saying, like with the Fekir, right? Fekir had me wanting to play the 13 wins because I knew I was getting something more for my wins. Whereas for 14 wins, you get a rando Team of the Season pack. You don't know what's in it. It could just be trash. I would have been better off putting that through the exchange. And so I don't think getting better when there's not guaranteed improvement in rewards is literally worth it. We've opened enough 20-0 rank 1, rank 2 rewards this last couple of weeks, only to see somebody who gets 9 wins hit a Jude Bellingham, right? And it's like, what, like, if you're just naturally good at the game anyway, and you can get like 16, 18, 20 wins without really stressing or trying too hard, then that's one thing, right? But if you're like an 11-win player or a 14-win player, and it's a little bit like stressy for you to improve or get better, and that's just your skill set, just get to the comfortable rank and dip, because you don't get better for getting better. And that's like, it's really disappointing the way that they've got the reward set like that. A repeatable game mode, Del Castillo, he's a good card. A repeatable game mode that offers okay rewards, even if they're untradeable, that has form-based matchmaking, right? Even champs, like I know I speak about champs qualifiers a lot as being that game mode, but even if FUT champs itself was repeatable, I would be way less stressed when playing, way less stressed, because every win or loss wouldn't be like defining. I tried to play with tried to play this week with like not a care. And, you know, we did good. I went with the Arsenal team. We won our first 5 games. With the 99 aggression team, we won 4 of the next 5 games. And so mentally, I'm like, nice. I'm playing for fun. I'm having fun. This is great. Then I built the finesse shot team, and I just was playing bad. And I was getting stressed. And I lost 2, like literally the next 2 games. And then I played 1 more, and I won it. And then I was like, nope, this just isn't fun. Let me go back to the Arsenal team. And I had fun again. But if Champs was repeatable, or even Champs Qualifiers was repeatable, or even if they just had a tournament mode where you could just play it over and over, and the rewards do not have to be amazing, just good enough, right? I would love that, and I would play that like crazy. I would play it all the time. I'd build fun teams. I'd do my evos in it. You know, I'd experiment with players and tactics and formations and play styles instead of being like, all right, guys, I've got to get my 7 wins in Rivals as quick as I can. Let's sweat it out. All right, guys, I've got to get to 11 or 14 wins as quick as I can in Champs, so let's sweat it out. All right, guys, I've got to get my 8 to 10 wins in Qualifiers. Let's sweat it out. Now what do? That's it. It's just sweat. That's all you've got. It would be nice to have like repeatable qualifiers. Literally just an 83 by 10 at the end. And that's it. Play your 10 games. If you get, 8 or more wins, you get an 83 by 10. You get less than 8 wins, you don't get anything. That's it. Make it form-based. After the first one where you get the regular rewards. Something. Just give me something. Give me something. No audio. There's not, not talking. Yeah, the friendlies back to limited games is a bit of a pain. If I can do 3 83 by 10s every day, it essentially pays for itself. Why is me playing minimum 4 games to get an 83 by 10 a problem? That's what I'm saying, Josh. Like, why? And they have been a lot better this year. At giving rewards for playing the game. But whenever there's a large discrepancy between what you get from grinding the menus versus what you get from playing the game, it just becomes so pointless to play the game. At which point it becomes so pointless to grind the menus, because what's the point of grinding for better players to only go and play with them in modes that aren't enjoyable to get less rewards than if you're just grinding the menus? Striker is Morgan. And I'm an OG legend. Thanks, pal. I appreciate that, man. That Martin Prieto. But do you remember the old World Cup mode where you'd log into the mode itself? You'd have a completely separate like ecosystem of your players. You'd play in the World Cup group stages, and the only matchmaking was you would match people in the group stages. It would be of all skill level, just in the group stages. Then if you got out of the group stages, you would match somebody in the round of 16. If you got to the quarterfinal, you would match somebody also in the quarterfinal, same as the semifinal, same as the final. So if you got to the final of the World Cup, you are matching against somebody who is also in the final of the World Cup, which meant as you progressively got through the tournament, it typically got a little bit harder, right? Which I thought was great, because for winning the World Cup, didn't you get like 35k coins? Like you got like a lot of good stuff. Yeah, so it's like the draft, right? It's exactly the same as the draft. In the draft, if you're in the first round, you match somebody in the first round. If you're in the final, you match somebody in the final, right? I don't know why, with the fact that they have got rights to Champions League, Europa League, Conference League, and the Women's Champions League and Europa League, I don't know why they don't have a Champions League mode exactly like that. And they can just make it so that they can make it in this ecosystem with your regular players, but just make it so that you have to have like a minimum of 3 Champions League players in your team. Can be on the bench as well. And just let people go and play the Champions League over and over and over to get nominal rewards. Allow objectives to be done in there, allow evolutions to be done in there, and allow people to like earn fun things. Like have a milestone for like Champions League 1 milestone. 1 Champions League gives you this pack. 5 Champions Leagues gives you that pack. 1 Conference League gives you this pack. 5 Conference League gives you that pack. And get it to a point where it's like, you win the Champions League 1,000 times and you get a 96 rated Champions League Cristiano Ronaldo, right? Like things like that, I think would be blinding for the game, but it would only be blinding for, damn, not bad SEN there, for people like us that play the game an intense amount, because for casuals, they just wouldn't care. What have you just hit, Josh? Vinicius Jr. this time? On Matty? Damn. How much is she worth? 2 million. It's not. You could have bought her. What are you happy about? You could have bought her. Maybe rewards could be Evos. I would love that. Doesn't even have to be good Evos. Simple Evos. +1s. +5 stamina. +5 aggression. Things like that. La. Martin Prieto. Oh, these aren't even champs rewards. Where are they? GG's Adam is Daddy. Vision 2. Ooh. Let's see. Let us see. Damn. No different to the elite ones, mate. Don't worry about it. 86 by 2, 86 by 3. Here we go. How big is my office? It's big enough. It's a lot of wasted space, actually. Damn, no blues here, EA? Erling, nope. Ruben Dish, to the exchange he goes. Something changed for me when I did the rewards, French League rewards 2 Fridays ago. I didn't need to play champs for the rest of the whole weekend, which was great, so I didn't. I didn't end up playing my next champs until Tuesday to finish I have 15 games left on Tuesday, so I spent nearly 2 full weeks without playing champs. And during that time, I kind of just lost interest. Like, my team's insane. Rewards don't improve it. Like, the menu grind improves it, but I want the Arsenal players. I feel like unless I start like a brand new account like the England RTG, which has been a lot of fun, I've kind of just like hit a peak of what I can do on my account. And so I'm like losing interest in it. I'm losing interest in playing it. American. It's just that kind of time of year. It is, yeah, it is. And like during the start of, ooh, that's not bad, is it? During the start of team of the season and prior, and especially during Prem Tots, I was grinding the living life out of this game because I wanted those Arsenal team of the season cards. Denny Bwanga. I really wanted those Arsenal team of the season cards. And so I was putting in a good like 4 or 5 hours a day grinding the menus on top of all of the other things, the gameplay, the other accounts, like the, you know, the draft stuff and whatnot. And so now, not a bad pack. So now I'm like, what am I grinding for? Like, even if I hit like, you know, obviously I wouldn't mind a Vinicius Jr. or whatever, but even if I hit, for example, a like Salma Paraluelo, she's getting nowhere near my team. If I hit, for example, a Sergio Ramos, he's just not getting in my team. He's getting nowhere near my team. Hector Herrera, Ache, baby. And it's again that kind of to end off with the video here. It's that kind of like situation that I have with the game personally right now of there's nowhere to use these cards in a manner that isn't intense and sweaty. And it would be fun to build fun teams if I could go and play with them somewhere that would be fun. You know what I mean? Rather than elite rivals, excuse me. That, though, guys, is going to be the end of the video for today. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. For now, guys, I'm out. Peace.